Hello and welcome to the Dominion Daily for March 18th, 2025. Playing playing Seaside Campaign, or so it feels. Because we got a Seaside only kingdom, and so we've got Sailor trashing, also Lookout trashing. We've got Sea Witch, but also White House, Smugglers. Do we have some plus buy? We don't have. Meh. I guess you could call Sailor plus actions of a sort. Mostly we don't have plus actions though. So that means we don't really have draw either. So this is going to be a fairly limited kingdom. We definitely want to open with Sea Witch. I think we will go ahead and take a Lighthouse because Sea Witch is on the board. All right, 3. So we could get a Lookout. We're going to want a Sailor. We got 4 coppers in those 7 cards. If we see Sea Witch, we're going to see them all. We're going to be able to get a Sailor. In which case, I'm not super excited about having Lookout in the deck. I mean, granted that... Well, I guess the other thing is that if we don't see Sea Witch... Actually, we are guaranteed to hit 4 next turn. Because if we don't see Sea Witch, then we have only one estate. And I mean, the Lighthouse is there too, but like that'll give us a coin. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe getting a Lookout does make sense. Like Sailor can only trash from hand at the start of turn, so it does have some capability to miss stuff. Lookout does too, but between the two of them could work out. I also wouldn't mind getting an Astrolabe. Being able to pick up, an extra Lighthouse with the plus buy would already be not bad. There's also a possibility that we hit 5, right? If we play Lighthouse and then play Sea Witch. In which case, we'll just buy another Sea Witch. In which case, we probably do want to have the Lookout in the deck. So let's get the Lookout. All right. Well, we bottom decked our Sea Witch. That's obnoxious. Hopefully we don't draw our stuff dead here. We did not. All right, we're going to get a second Sea Witch. That's going to be our terminal of choice for not the entire game, then most of it. All right, so we could go ahead and get that Astrolabe now. We could take advantage of Sailor. What would we do with that? We could grab a Haven and draw that Sea Witch. I mean, I guess we can play the Astrolabe. It doesn't really do much, but it means that it doesn't like have to go in the shuffle, which is nice. Yeah. Okay. They got a Sea Witch too. I would like to get more Sailors. But does it make more sense to wait until we have like the Sailor in play? No, probably not actually, because that we can if we don't want to be playing them at the same time. We could just get like a Sailor and another Astrolabe. That seems fine. Unfortunate. Okay, so we've got 2 sailors. We've got 2 sea witches. We've got 2 astrolabes. We don't have 2 lighthouses. We could take another lighthouse. But that is definitely a card I'd rather play with sailor. I'm actually wondering about just taking treasury here. We're not going to want to top deck, auto top deck treasury. I don't think it's set up to do that. Doesn't even show up here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because of sailor trashing, but yeah, I think I'm gonna take a treasury. I don't think we're at the point where we want to hold off on playing the sailor. Okay, now would be a good time to grab another lighthouse, I think. And we could also take a haven. We can haven the estate and trash it. Okay. We're pretty thin at this point. We got a couple coppers left, but that's it. We haven't taken any curses. We got a lighthouse in play. Take another treasury. And how many sailors do we want to have? Like, I think I wouldn't, maybe like 4 total-ish. We have both of our sailors coming out of play, so I'm not super keen to add another one right now. I think we could certainly just take a silver. I guess, yeah. Silver should be fine anyway. I mean, I guess it's also like we have the Haven, right? We could just Haven one of the sailors. Yeah, let's take the sailor. I think they haven't trashed any estates. And we didn't find our Sea Witch. That's sad. Alright, well, we have 2 more sailors, so what we could do... We got the lighthouse, we got the Haven. We could get another sailor into play. I don't know what we do with the other 2 coins, honestly. I mean, I guess we could play another Haven. Do we want to top deck the treasury? Not really, no. Actually, hold on. Maybe we should just trash the lookout. Okay. We could... So we had 2 havens in play. We could take another haven and then just buy like a province. We could also just play this copper. But, thinking about treasuries. Thinking about treasuries. Dum dum dum. I mean, what's down there? Another Sea Witch. We have trashed most of our copper at this point, but maybe there's another copper down there. We're looking at all 4 of our sailors. We're looking at both of our lighthouses, both of our astrolabes, both of our havens. Like I said, we got the Sea Witch. I think. Oh, there's one more treasury. So it's probably treasury, Sea Witch, copper down there. Okay. Yes, the question is, do we want to add like a little bit more payload before we green? It might be nice. Just ramp to the point where we can hit like province plus, even if it's not double province. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Again, I think I'll decline to top deck the treasury. I'll just try to get the coppers trashed. Have they trashed all their curses? No. Let's discard a haven. Just both of the havens, I guess. Alright, we didn't get both of our sailors in play. That is annoying. But, can do province treasury. Actually, do they have... The other thing we could do... We could take a Sea Witch. It's going to give them a curse right now. And then we could be havening Sea Witches. I don't like that, actually. Discard Haven again, I guess. Nah. More important to play the treasuries or the sailors? Maybe it's more important to play the sailors. Oh no. Well, I do want to get these more balanced. I think I'm gonna not play this one. Oh, we didn't get a lighthouse in play? We should get a lighthouse in play. And I guess we'll take another Treasury. Yeah, I think we continue not to top deck these, partially because of the, like, as you can see, like, from a sequencing standpoint, not only, like, okay, yeah, we want to trash copper, but also, like, the Sea Witch discards make it so that it's kind of awkward having Treasury on top. Uh, hmm. Haven the Astrolabe? It's probably the least important card to get into play. And then let's take another Haven to go with our province. Let me see which. Alright, we don't need 3 sailors. Ah, dang it. Should we not play one of these Astrolabes? Nah, because we can get another Haven. Do we want to not play one of the lighthouses? Well, we have another one, so I guess not. Once again, we cannot manage to get, like, Haven into hand before we have to do the Sea Witch, and then here's the here's the Haven. We can get another one though. We get a bunch more Havens, really. Well, 2. It's kind of like a bunch. We set aside Province, we have something to discard. That might actually be better than setting aside another Haven. Or not, if we see 2 provinces on top of our deck. I didn't even look at whether they had a... Oh, they didn't have a Lighthouse in play. I should have just played another Sea Witch. Whoops. Oh, man. What's this? Where are all my other Havens? Come on. Ugh. So many Havens. Oh, we got a curse on them too. Amazing. Wait, the curse is emptied? Wow. What? That's incredible. They haven't been like buying curse or something, have they? Alright, I think we can discard some Havens here. Although, there's only 1 province left, actually. Discard Sailor. Oh, well, we're already there. Just because we can. Let's haven another card. I mean, it would have obviously been more points to take an estate, but I don't care. So, yeah, we had 8 havens. I mean, with the sailor thing, it kind of works out. It's like haven on normal on play is kind of anti-tempo, but when you keep gaining them with sailor, it's like not so so much you know we never really had to sort of pay for that. In terms of yeah, I don't know. On that last turn, we did reduce our hand size a bunch, but it was the last turn and we already had enough money. How on earth did they take so many curses? I thought, they had lighthouses up pretty consistently for a while. Let's see here. We bottom decked our Sea Witch. They would have gotten hit, because they opened Silver Sailor, so they would have gotten hit turn 3 or 4 otherwise. I would have, if I were them and I saw me open Lighthouse, I'd go Lighthouse Sailor here rather than Silver Sailor, because Lighthouse is about as good at hitting 5 as Silver. It's the distribution is different, but the duration coin is pretty good. So it does of course depend on whether you see it turn 3 or turn 4, but anyway, that's what I would have done. But yeah, so turn 5 we give them a curse. And then they have lighthouses, and okay, we do give to them. Give one to them on turn 7 as well. And turn 9. Wow, it's really surprising. They surely had multiple lighthouses by this point. So the timing just didn't work out for them. I mean, I was playing a Sea Witch near every turn, so. That was 3, and then for a while we weren't giving out any more curses. Oh, here we go, turn 12. The previous one had been turn 9. Okay, so it was only 1 turn delayed relative to the previous base, I guess. I guess I just didn't realize how often I was giving out curses along the way. So that's 4, and then another one turn 13. Dang. And turn 15. That's 6 already. And this is turn 16. 7. And 17 we hit him again. It's 8. Turn 18, we get him again, that's 9. And turn 19... Wait. Where was the last one? Huh. I must have miscounted. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty... So obviously, being able to open Sea Witch is strong. Really strong. But it's still pretty surprising that it was that that I was able to block 100 curses 100% of the time, that they were able to block so infrequently. I get the feeling that they didn't trash enough, but it wasn't like they didn't gain a decent number of sailors. Maybe they just really needed to also pick up a lookout. Because I guess another opening that they could have considered was lookout sailor. And I would still prefer Lighthouse Sailor because I want to hit 5 for Sea Witch. But picking up a lookout at some point, right here, okay. Your odds, well, they didn't see their sailor Or they bottom deck both of their opening buys? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. See, I would have, right here, I would have been like, okay, I've seen 2 estates. Although you do have the Sailor down there. So you can't necessarily assume you're going to hit 5. But then again, like, even if you don't, like, I guess what I would be thinking here is, okay, either I'm going to hit 5 next turn. I mean, it's possible. This is possible. But I'd be like, probably either I hit 5 next turn, or I see my Sailor, I play the Sailor, and then I hit the 5 the turn after because the duration coins. So, like, it's fine to add a Lookout. Lookout's not going to stop me from hitting 5, right, at this point. So I would add the Lookout here. But then, yeah, this is rough. This is really, really rough to miss both of the opening buys. So that, yeah, I didn't realize that was so... like, that they were off to such a bad start. I mean, and you know, I say, oh, yeah, I would have gotten a Lookout, but I bet, you know, they would have lost regardless because they were kind of like, they were already losing hard by this point. I mean, the fact that I bottom decked the Sea Witch did help with that, alleviate that, but it's still like, it's still really bad. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe there wasn't super much that they were going to get done anyway. I do think taking 2 gold is probably fine. Like, I took a bunch of treasuries. I don't think that's the way you have to do it, by any means. Like, it has the most, like, potential for consistency because the treasuries aren't going to stop you from seeing Sea Witch. But, you know, or Sailor or Lighthouse. But, like, you still have enough, like little enough draw, basically no draw, that, like, you can have the thing that happened to me plenty, which is that you see, like, the not treasury stuff, and then you play Sea Witch and you draw treasuries dead. The thing was, like, I didn't think that actually mattered that much because there's enough, like, duration money available that, like, you're, you know, and like with Haven to help as well and sifting from Sea Witch, like, it's not that likely that you just completely dud. But, I mean, I don't think, like, buying gold is ridiculous here or anything like that. I just think that, yeah, they got off to a super rough start. They probably should have gotten a Lookout, but they probably would have lost anyway because, yeah, it's bad early turns. But anyway, well, there you have it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.